Hi, good morning, students. Welcome to the next session of our English grammar class for class 8 students. Today, we will be studying about the kinds of adverb clauses, chapter 16.1. Chapter 16 we have discussed in the previous session. Today, we will discuss about the kinds of adverb clauses, and after that we will also see essay topics, okay, which means out of that 5 topics I have given. Out of that one will be coming for the first semester exam, so you may prepare all the essays properly, okay, and you can easily score 15 marks from the essay. Okay, now here there are 9 kinds of adverbs are given. Okay, I think without wasting time we can directly move to the first one, adverb clause of time. Okay, the first kind of adverb clause is a adverb clause of time. Adverb clause of time means the clause as a whole is functioning as an adverb of time. Adverb of time. The clause as a whole means it is functioning as a adverb of time. Such kind of clauses are called adverb clause of time. Adverb clause of time shows or tells when something happens. It is usually introduced by time adverbs. Time adverbs. They cannot stand on their own and must be attached to an independent clause. Since this adverb clause of time or adverb clauses are subordinate clauses, they need the help of an independent clause to stand. Since adverb clause is a subordinate clause, it must be attached to main clause. Adverb clauses of time are introduced by the subordinating conjunctions while, after, whenever, before, since, as, till, until, etc. Okay, some examples are given there in the text. Kindly paint this door before you go home. Okay, before you go home is the adverb clause of time because the conjunction before is used here, that is a adverb of time before you go to home. Okay, kindly paint this door is the independent clause, and with the help of the conjunction before, both the clauses are joined together to get a sentence. Second example, you see, as soon as I entered the class, the teacher came in. Okay, as soon as I entered the class, that is what is the adverb clause of time. Okay, the conjunction as soon as. Okay, next one, while they were waiting for the train, their uncle came to meet them. While is the adverb. Adverb of time. Okay, while they were waiting for the train, that is a adverb clause of time. Then their uncle came there to meet them is the another clause, that is the independent clause there. After he had completed his work, he went to bed. After. Okay, after is the conjunction used there. Don't go home until the bell rings. Until. Okay, these all are the adverb clause of time. Okay, with the help of these conjunctions, we are using adverbs clauses, adverb clauses. Okay, the second one is adverb clause of place. The adverb clause of place indicates the place about which the verb talks. Okay, the subordinating conjunctions where, wherever, whence, and whither are used to introduce adverb clause of place. Whence means from where, whither means to where. Okay, the examples you may see, whither you go, I will go. To where you go, I will also go, in that sense. Okay, he disturbs others wherever he goes. He disturbs others wherever he goes. Okay, wherever and whither are the adverbs of place here. Okay, whither you go is the adverb clause of place. Wherever he goes is the adverb clause of place in the second sentence. Okay. C. Adverb clause of purpose. The third one is adverb clause of purpose. A clause which is used to tell you about the purpose of the verb in the main clause is called adverb clause of purpose. Adverb clause of purpose are introduced by the subordinating conjunctions that, so that, in order that, in order to, and lest. I'll read from the text. These clauses show the aim or wish and they are in the subjective mood. The subordinating conjunctions that, so that, and lest introduce the adverb clause of purpose. Okay, you can see the examples. Walk fast that you may not miss the bus. Okay, in the main clause you can see walk fast, the verb walk fast. Walk. Okay, a clause which is used to tell you about the purpose of the verb in the main clause is called adverb clause of purpose. The second part is adverb clause of purpose, that you may not miss the bus. Okay, the purpose of the verb is mentioned there in the second clause here, that is the subordinating clause. See the second example. I closed the book so that nobody might see the story. So that is used here as the conjunction. And the third one, watch and pray that you may not do any wrong. Watch and pray. Okay. That you may not do any wrong. And the fourth one, we wrote down each point lest we should forget it. Okay, in the sense we wrote down each point that we should not forget it. In that sense it is written here. Okay, lest is used here. And the fourth one is adverb clause of reason or cause. Adverb clause of cause or reason are introduced by the subordinating conjunctions because, as, since, and that. See, an adverb clause of reason indicates why the particular action of the verb is taken. Okay, adverb clause of reason indicates why the particular action of the verb is taken. See the example. Second one you see, I forgave him. Okay, I forgave him. The action, I forgave him because he was crying. Because he was crying. As he is very rich, he is very proud of. Okay, reason, cause. Since it was raining, he could not go to school. Since is used here. So the conjunction in the second one because is used, and in the first one as is used. And the fourth example you see, now we can start our regular work because the holidays are over. Because, okay, because is used to mention the adverb clause of reason or a cause. Last one, as he is honest, everyone likes him. Everyone likes him. Why? The reason is he is honest. Okay, in that sense you understand the things. Okay, after each points there are exercises. I hope you will try to do it. I will be giving the answer, or you can check in the in our website. The answer is already uploaded. You can see. But first you try by yourself, then match it with the answers given. The fifth one is adverb clause of condition. As the name says, a condition is put forward. The adverb clause of condition gives the circumstances under which the action in the main clause will take place. Common subordinating conjunctions used to introduce adverb clause of condition are if, unless, whether, provided that, on condition that, and so long as. Okay, these are the conjunctions. I'll read the examples. If you work hard, you will win. Okay, only if you work hard, you will win. A condition is put forward. Okay, here if is used as the conjunction. Okay, and in the adverb clause of condition, you can say if you work hard, that is what is the adverb clause of condition here, you will win. And the second one is unless you listen carefully, you will not be able to understand. Third one, whether you like it or not, I will speak the truth. Okay, whether you will like it or not, I will speak the truth. Whether is used. And the last one, I shall help you provided you behave well. If you behave properly, I shall help you. In that sense it is used, and the conjunction is provided. The sixth one is adverb clause of result or consequences. An adverb clause of result shows the result or consequences of the action mentioned in the main clause. Such clauses are introduced in the following three ways. Okay, three ways are given. First one is so that. Second one is so plus adjective or adverb plus that. And the third one such plus noun or a noun phrase plus that. Okay, we can use means these three ways is given here. Okay, and the example you see, the government has passed some strict laws so that there would be peace. Okay, the result or the consequences of passing the laws by the government will be means there would be peace. Okay, intending to have peace among the people, they passed some laws. In that sense it is used, so that there would be peace. That is what is the adverb clause of result or consequences. The conjunction so that is used here. Walk fast, the result will be so that you may reach school in time. Walk fast so that you may reach school in time. John worked so hard that he won a prize. John worked so hard that he won a prize. That is the conjunction here. And the fourth one, I am so tired, I can't walk. Okay, the conjunction is understood there. Okay, that is used. Okay, in between. Okay, but here it is omitted. I am so tired that I cannot walk. And the fifth one is the driver was driving so rashly that the passengers were frightened. Passengers were frightened. Leela behaves in such a way that everyone likes her. In such a way that everyone likes her. In such a way is used here. The third way is used here. Okay, I hope you understood the things. The next one is adverb clause of manner. Adverb clause of manner show us how something happens. How something happens. These clauses show the manner of the action expressed in the main clause. They are introduced by as if, as though, etc. You can do as you please. As you please. Okay, adverb clause of manner. The conjunction as is used there. She screamed as if she had seen a ghost. Next one, do as you are told to do. As you are told to do. You may do it as you please. Okay. In all these examples, you can observe the conjunctions as or as if is used, okay, to introduce the adverb clause of manner. Okay, there isn't anything to explain more. You need to understand the clauses properly and the conjunctions properly, which is the subordinating clause and the main clause. All these things you need to understand, and understand that the subordinating clause what is given there in the reading is functioning as an adverb, that is adverb clause of manner here. Okay, and in the previous one it is working as a adverb clause of result, something like that. You need to understand. Okay, there isn't much to explain about all these things. And the next one is adverb clause of comparison. Adverb clause of comparison are introduced by as or than. Very often, the verbs in the adverb clauses of comparison are understood and are not expressed. Okay, you can see the first example, then you will understand. He cannot walk as fast as I can. Okay, that can is not expressed there or used there, but it is understood. He cannot walk as fast as I. Okay. Second one, this year the books have cost more than they had cost last year. More than they had cost last year is the adverb clause of comparison. Comparison is done here. Leela sings better than Mary does. Okay. Leela sings better than Mary. Comparison is done here. Okay. It is the adverb clause of comparison here. The last one, adverb clause of contrast or concession. Adverb clauses of contrast or concession. These clauses are used to make two statements, one of which contrast with the other or make it seem surprising. The two clauses, the main clause and the subordinating clauses, will be contrasting each other. That is what is this adverb clauses of contrast. You see, an adverb clause of contrast or concession expresses an idea in contrast to the idea expressed in the main clause. Okay, just opposite to what is explained in the main clause. The coordinating conjunctions, even if, no matter, etc., can be used to introduce the adverb clause of contrast or a concession. You can see the example, then you will understand. Though he is clever, he has failed. Okay, usually the clever students do not fail. But what happened here? Though he is clever, he has failed. Both are just contrasting ideas. Put it in a main clause and the subordinating clause. Okay. Second one, although she is small, she is strong. Small but strong in that sense. Even though there was no rain, I took an umbrella with me. There was no need of taking or carrying the umbrella, but she took. Even if you punish me, I will speak the truth. No matter, I will speak the truth. I am going to buy this shirt no matter what it costs. Okay, these are the example. Okay, now we can move to the conclusion. In conclusion, we can say that the same clause can be a noun clause or an adjective clause or an adverb clause according to the work it does. Means how the clause is functioning in the sentence. Depending upon that, we can say that particular clause is whether adverb clause or adjective clause or noun clause, something. Okay, like see the example. I know where he lives. Here it is noun clause. I know the place where he lives. Adjective clause. I went where he lives. Adverb clause. Okay, this is how the clauses functioning in the sentence. Okay, in different way the clauses can function in a sentence. You can do all the exercises in the of the chapter. There are so many exercises. First you try to do by yourself, then check the answers given there in the website. Last chapter, chapter 22, essay writing. I hope you know the format of essay writing. You need to write 250 to 300 words per essay, and it carries 15 marks. I will be just reading the essay topics given here. An unforgettable vacation. Okay, now you are experiencing or you are going to experience a vacation which is very different from what you have experienced in the previous years. Okay, you can write something about that. The city I live in. Union is strength. Okay, unity is strength. Classroom words, online classes. Okay, both you have experienced. Sitting in the class you are studying, or sitting at home, online classes, both you have experienced. Write about that. You can even mention about the advantages of and disadvantages of both classroom and online classes. And the last one is life after the coronavirus outbreak. After the outbreak of this coronavirus, there are a lot of changes in the society, you might have noticed. Okay, including all these things you can explain about. Okay, in your own words you explain using good vocabulary, good construction of sentences. You make essays, prepare for the essays. And the format you just be careful. Many of you write the essays only in one paragraph. Okay, if you write only in one paragraph, it will be just considered as a paragraph writing. So you need to divide it into two to three paragraphs, and each paragraphs you should start closer to the margin. Okay, and when you want to divide the paragraph, just leave one line, and again the next paragraph you start closer to the margin. Okay, that is what is the important thing. And coming to your summer assignment, learn and write structure of the tense forms with the two examples by using irregular verbs, as you have written in your copy last year. Okay, using any irregular verbs you can just write or make a sentence. For example, I eat a mango. Okay, just convert or change it into all other tenses using all the persons, both singular and plural. For example, the simple present tense, under the heading of simple present tense you have to write 6 sentences. First one is using first person singular, I eat a mango. Plural form in the other side, we eat a mango. And just down, second person singular, you eat a mango. And in the other side, plural form, you eat a mango. And the third form, third person singular, he she it eats a mango. And the plural form is they eat a mango. In the same way you have to write present continuous, present perfect continuous, and all the past tense and the future tenses you have to write. Okay, so that you should understand the changes that happens along with the change of persons. Okay. So during your vacation you may prepare for the first semester examination. You get a lot of time, and I wish you a very happy and enjoyable vacation. Stay home, be happy. Meet you soon.